Hi, I'm Sally Thibault, and in this video today we're going to be tapping on fear of rejection. Now, the thing about fear of rejection is it can show up in many different ways in your life, not necessarily as obvious as just being fear of being rejected. It can show up as procrastination. It can show up with being too busy. It can show up as being tired or exhausted or frustrated. The thing about fear of rejection is that it sits very deep within our psyche. And the thing about fear of rejection is you don't quite know sometimes where it started. Perhaps you grew up in a family where you were always told no. Or perhaps you were at school, whenever you went to ask a question, you were ridiculed or somebody laughed at you. There can be many ways that fear of rejection manifests in your life. With all these tapping videos, as I mention each and every time, they are generic in nature. In order to really clear the fear, you need to get as specific as you can on the memory. So whilst we're tapping, if any thoughts come through your mind, just jot those down and you would need to go back and tap on each of those specific memories. But for this video today, we're going to tap on a generic fear of rejection. So you might like to recall a time when you didn't ask for a sale, or you wanted to ask somebody out on a date and you were too scared to, whatever it is. But see if you can recall a time that you felt this fear of rejection. And measure on a scale of 1 to 10 how strong it is and where you feel it. And let's tap. Even though I have this strong fear of rejection, what if they say no? I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Even though this fear of rejection causes me to be paralyzed, I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Even though this deep feeling of rejection stops me from asking the right questions. What if they laugh at me? What if they say no? I deeply and completely accept myself and how I feel. Okay, let's go. This fear of rejection, my fear of rejection. What if they say no? I'll feel such an idiot. What if they say no? I'll feel so embarrassed. My fear of rejection. This fear of rejection. What if they say no? I'll feel so embarrassed. This fear of rejection. My fear of rejection. What if they say no? I'll feel so embarrassed. This fear of rejection, this overwhelming fear of rejection. Okay, take a deep breath and let it go. Now, before we move on to the reframe round, I want you to really go back and measure to see if it's shifted. You want to try and get that fear of rejection down to about a level 2. So you may need to switch the video off and go and tap on each specific moment. Don't move past this quickly. Really get to the core issues of this because it'll make such a difference. All right, then we can go into the reframe round when we're going to assume that you're down to about a level 2 or 0 and I can cope with rejection. It's okay. I'm not going to take it personally. Okay, let's start tapping. Even though I had a fear in the past of being rejected, I choose to not take it personally. Even though I had this fear in the past of being rejected, I choose to embrace that as being one step closer to a yes. Even though in the past I felt paralyzed by this fear of rejection, I choose to embrace my confidence and allow it to just wash over me. Okay, tapping. I choose to release the need of taking rejection personally. I choose to believe it takes me one step closer to a yes. I choose to release the need to take it personally. I choose to feel confident. I choose to embrace rejection because it means I'm one step closer to a yes. I choose to feel confident. I choose to feel the fear and ask anyway. I choose to release the need to feel fear about rejection. I choose to feel confident. I choose to embrace rejection as one step closer to a yes. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities to share what I love to share. I choose to feel confident and ask with confidence. I choose to release the need to take this personally. I choose to believe every no is one step closer to a yes. I choose to embrace rejection. I choose to feel confident. Take a deep breath and let it go. Okay, here we go with the power pose. I want you to stand really confident now. And I want you to see yourself, somebody saying no to you, because it's going to come up. People will say no. But I want you to feel really confident in it. And just to see yourself being very gracious and feeling confident. It's just one step closer to a yes. This is a numbers game. And every time you ask somebody to join you, you are one step closer to a yes. I want you to feel that confidence flowing through your body, releasing any need to take rejection personally. See yourself feeling very confident and okay. And each rejection takes you one step closer to a yes. Take a deep breath and let it go. I hope that helps. Let me know how you go. Remember, each rejection is a one step closer to a yes. I'll talk with you soon. Bye for now.